And as you can see, not all legends need to be superstars. Many of them are simply silent warriors, working tirelessly every day, every season, devoting their all to one single goal: winning for the team. They may not always appear on magazine covers. They do not have million-dollar advertising contracts. But when the final whistle blows, they are still the ones wearing the championship ring on their hands, with sweat and perseverance. Those stories, simple, profound, and inspiring, are what make us love basketball, not just for the shots, but for the people behind each success. And if you are still on your own journey, sometimes unseen, unappreciated, remember, true value is not in the spotlight, but in whether you dare to go all the way. If you find this video touching your emotions, subscribe to the channel to join me in part 3, where the next names will continue to surprise you. Comment below your feelings and the name of the legend you want to appear. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next part, where the legend is not only called by name, but also understood. And as you can see, not all legends start out in the limelight. There are those who contribute quietly, without much fanfare, without flash, but are still an integral part of the journey to winning championship rings. They, the seemingly quiet characters, are a powerful reminder that victory doesn't come from just one moment of scoring, but from perseverance that lasts a career. Each name mentioned in this video has a story about relentless effort, about putting the team before the ego, and about how they continue to inspire even after their peak. If you find yourself in those journeys, someone who is quietly trying, hoping, fighting for something, then believe that success does not always come quickly, but it always comes to those who do not give up. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel to continue accompanying in part 3, where we continue to explore the remaining faces in the top 100 legends. Comment below your feelings and share the name of the player you want to be honored in the next part. Thank you for watching until the end, and see you again, where the next legends are waiting to be called.